What's going on, man? It's me, Truck Driver Sean, and today I am just here to talk a little bit about my Roadkill amp by RedBeard Amplification. I went in for a couple upgrades. Some might say one of them was a downgrade, but I'm here to tell you it is not. So this amp, when it was done, was all point-to-point wiring. Due to the amount of gain and the gain structure I used, we just kept coming up with like these weird noises that, depending on your guitar or if you're using a certain stop box, it was real finicky anyway. So Brian had mentioned maybe using the wiring still going by hand, of course, but going into a circuit board, then circuit board moving on, so it's kind of like a breaking point where you can control stuff with resistors and shit. So yeah, let's give that a try. So he tossed that in there, and I'm here to tell you it actually made the amp probably 2 times better than it was. And he added this thing called an Auron knob, which basically you can really compress that amp or you can really open the amp. So really at the end of the day, the only real thing I have to show you is what the Auron knob does. So I have it set to my specifications right now, but we're going to turn it all the way down and show you what it's like at negative, and then we'll crank it all the way up. I don't know if the amp will make noise when I do that because it really changes everything in the amp, so we'll find out. Here we go. That's with the Auron knob all the way down. Now we're going to jack it right to the friggin' sky. And that's with it on full on jack to the sky. As you can tell, it really does open that amp up and become super lush and open. I kind of like it about 1:30, 2 o'clock. So let's put it there, showing it from the high to where I like to have it. basically the Auron knob. It's just another option that's really cool that he didn't have to chuck in there. He just did it. And now that it's there, I don't want to ever not see it there. You know what I mean? I am 100% super happy with the upgrades. Again, I hate telling people it's my signature, but it is. We put that into the category of those who know. Those who don't know, it's okay. But this is a Roadkill by RedBeard Amplification. I believe it's $24.99 in the United States. Yeah, it's made in Maryland, USA, by a man with the last name Winkleman. His name Winkleman. But yeah, very cool. Huge thanks to my brother Brian. I know I just picked on him, but I pick on my friends. That's the way it is, and I'm very fortunate enough to call Brian a friend. And yeah, go check out RedBeard. His amps are just not like anybody else's. If you're not good at sculpting a tone or whatever, you might have a little trouble with some of his amps, but sit down with him. Learn how to sculpt a tone. Not everything needs to be a preset. We're kind of wired that way now. And I see it with a lot of the younger people and the newer guitar players. They're forgetting the joy of dialing an amp in because presets. You know, in the digital world, I'm not going to shit on the digital world. I use it a ton myself, and I love presets. But I'm old enough to have the skill set to actually dial a physical amp in. So yeah, very cool. Very, very happy. Extremely happy. This amp fucks. It fucks hard. There's nothing hooked up to it, by the way. That was just the amp. Literally the amp. I'm plugged directly into it. And that's coming out my 2x12 Arachnid cab. And I'm using a Leviathan by Deviant Guitars with my signature pickups that we don't call my signature pickups because, you know, I'm a polarizing asshole. But those are called the Yachtners. I have a video of those coming out here super soon. I was supposed to get it done this weekend. I did not. Oops. Things happen. I got busy. Anyhow, again, huge thanks to Brian. Love you like a smooth poop, brother. And yeah, go check out RedBeard Amps. Why not? I don't make nothing. I tell Brian, keep all your money. If you sell, keep all your money. That dude's so damn generous to me and takes care of me. If I have an idea or whatever, he has no problems trying it out. To me, that's all that matters. I just like to see him be successful because he's a cool guy. He builds cool amps. They're not like everybody else's. Like this one here. We're pretty much where I wanted to be. I was like, you know, I want the depth and that wall of anger that the Mesa Boogie has. I want that control of the tight end, the high end that the Petey has. And I want that classic bass line that a Marshall has in one channel. And he did it. And he even gave me a couple variants. I have a variant knob there that I don't play with. I just leave it on tight. Because unless I'm messing with your mom, I don't want anything loose. I like it tight. Alright, very cool. Catch you next video. Later.